What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my sports picks video, NFL edition. It is Saturday night, November the 21st. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and each and every time I put out a video. Hopefully you guys had an awesome Saturday. We definitely did in the village. Another winning day. Nice college football Saturday for us. We had our long shot parlay. If you saw yesterday's video, it did not come through, but we had a bunch of winners on there. Again, another great attempt. If you plucked out your favorites, did some straight bets, probably would have had some success. It was a nice attempt. And then the plays that I gave out to those who are a part of the village, we had another winning day. So nice Saturday. We'll go ahead and turn that page and move on to the NFL. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. What I like to do with the NFL is my favorite sport to do teasers with. I'm very successful with NFL teasers. So what I like to do is give you guys a bunch of different teaser options, and my fun way of doing that, I throw in what's called a long shot teaser. Basically what I do is I take all of my teaser options, I throw it together into a long shot teaser and share it with you guys. I don't necessarily recommend you guys throw in the long shot teaser unless you want to get crazy with me. Otherwise, you can pluck out your favorites. The best thing, the smartest thing to do is 2 or 3 team teasers in the NFL. That's what I do myself, along with this long shot teaser that I'm throwing out there. So we'll see if we can hit this long shot teaser this week. And then that's what we do with the NFL. I also have one of my favorite straight bets towards the end of the video as well, if you do not like to do teasers. And that will wrap it up for another NFL video. So let's go ahead and jump right into the action. So first, we'll quickly recap our long shot teaser from last week. It was a decent attempt, but not up to my standards. It was a 5-3 in the long shot teaser. We had the Texans and Browns bad weather game to go under 52.5. That one went way under. We had the Green Bay Packers at home against the Jaguars, -6.5. Green Bay just did not seem interested in that game. They did come away with the victory, but they had no interest in covering that game. The Eagles +3 on the road against the Giants also did not come through. And then we had a bunch of winners. We had the Broncos and Raiders over. That was mostly scored by the Raiders, but that one did go over the total. We had the Bills and Cardinals over. That was an unbelievable game last weekend between the Bills and Cardinals. That one went over the total. We had the Rams +4.5 against Seattle. That one came through pretty easily. The New Orleans Saints at home also came in easily despite losing Drew Brees in the second half. And then we had the Baltimore Ravens on Monday nights, which they did not look good. Another bad weather game that the Patriots came out on top. So like I said, it was a 5-3 attempt. Definitely not up to my standards. We can definitely do a lot better than that. So let's go ahead and turn that page and move on to week number 11. And you can see our teaser record at the top of the screen, 48-19. If you take all of my teaser plays that I've given out since the start of this year, we are hitting 73%, which is really good. I want to get up to 80%. So in order for that to happen, I need to start hitting some of these long shot teasers. So let's go ahead and start with this one. So we'll go ahead and kick it off. So we'll start with the Philadelphia Eagles +9.5. They are on the road against the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns seems like they have been at home for quite a while. Sometimes that can be a negative. If you're at home too long, you can kind of get complacent a little bit. On top of that, the last 2 games were bad weather games, like I mentioned, so it was just a lot of running the ball. Now in this game, the weather doesn't look to be as bad, so they're going to have to open it up a little bit, and this is the first game doing that without Odell Beckham Jr. Like I said, he's been out, but this is really the first game that they're really going to have to open it up and not just run the ball every single time. Although they're going to do a lot of running because that is what they do. But the Eagles have a pretty good run defense, and the Eagles are a team. Obviously, everybody in the NFC East is really bad, including the Eagles. But they have had just a ton of injuries this year, and every week it seems like they're getting a few pieces back each and every week. So I expect this Philadelphia Eagles team to slowly get better and better. And I think they can definitely keep this game close, if not win it. So I'm going to go with the Eagles +9.5. The Cleveland Browns have not shown that they've been able to really pull away from anybody this year. So I like the Eagles here +9.5. Next, we're going to go with the Atlanta Falcons +10.5. They are on the road against the New Orleans Saints. As I mentioned, they are without Drew Brees. They're going to be starting Taysom Hill, but I do expect a good amount of both Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston. But this Atlanta Falcons team, since they fired their coach, they have been really good. They're playing hard for their new temporary coach, Raheem Morris. The defense is looking good. The offense is looking good. This is looking like a pretty good Atlanta Falcons team. This is a division battle, so these two teams usually play each other pretty tough. I fully expect this to be a close game, one that either team can win. So I'm going to go with the Falcons here to be able to keep this within single digits. Next, we're going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers -3. They're on the road against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've liked what I've heard from the Steelers so far this week and the fact that they're not taking anybody lightly. So that's definitely what you want to hear when you have a team that's undefeated going up against a team that has no chance of making the playoffs. I'm going to trust what the Steelers have been saying, and I expect them to give a pretty decent effort here and at least cover a field goal on the road against the Jaguars. Next, we're going to go with the Bengals and the Washington football team over 40. So Alex Smith is the starting quarterback for Washington, and obviously he is shaking off some rust, and he seems to be getting a little bit better each and every game, and I fully expect him to continue to do that. He has a lot of weapons on this young Washington team, and they can definitely put up some points here against a Bengals team that does not have a very good defense. And this Bengals team, I've talked about them a lot this year. I'm really impressed with Joe Burrow. He is a really good quarterback, whether he's on the road or at home. He's played some really good games. I definitely expect him to score some points here against this Washington defense. The Bengals struggled last week against a tough Steelers team, but I fully expect them to bounce back here and score some points. I like this game to definitely go over 40 pretty easily. Next, we're going to go with another total, another over. Packers and Colts. It's going to be one of the best games that we have on Sunday between two division leaders. And I'm expecting some points in this one as well. Like I mentioned last week with the Green Bay Packers, they were pretty sluggish at home. It was another kind of bad weather game, as it usually is in Green Bay at this time of the year. But now they're going to be playing in a dome. This is one of the best offenses in the league. Aaron Rodgers is having a great season. He pretty much has all of his weapons. This is a good Colts defense, but I expect this Green Bay team to score some points in this one. And on the flip side, I definitely expect the Colts at home to score some points as well. Not a great Green Bay defense. Also, the Colts played on Thursday, so they've had a couple extra days of preparation and some extra days of rest, as I do have some older pieces, namely Phillip Rivers. So anyways, I like this game to go over the total. You give it 7 points and it's 44. And then we're going to go with the Sunday night game. And I'm actually going to take 2 plays in that game. We're going to go with both the Chiefs and the over. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Chiefs here coming up. But I expect another game. This is our third over. I expect a lot of points in this one. I've pretty much been going over in the Raiders game the past several weeks, and it's been coming in every single week. This Raiders team is scoring the ball. Derek Carr is having a great season. The first time these two teams played, the score was 40-32, so it finished at 72. There was a ton of points scored in this one, and there's really no reason to believe that's not going to happen again. This Kansas City Chiefs defense can be scored on, and the Raiders have shown that they can score on this defense. On the flip side, you know the Chiefs, you know what they can do. This is a revenge game for them. The only loss that they have this year came from the hands of the Oakland Raiders, so you know they want to get them back. On top of that, Andy Reid coming off of a bye, he is just absolutely amazing. So there's a lot of factors pointing towards the Chiefs in this one, so I love them to come away with the victory here and for this game to go over the total. And that's it. I really love this long shot teaser. Usually I go with 8 plays. This week I went down to 7 plays because I really like these 7. I didn't want to kind of force another one on there, even though there are some other options. I know a lot of people are going to be going with the Chargers, taking them from 9.5 down to 7.5. You can also go with the Bengals on the road. You can take them up to 8.5. Because Washington's really not the type of team that's going to blow you away and win by double digits. You have the Ravens at home, or maybe you can give the points to the Titans. You have the Dolphins on the road against a really bad Broncos team. You got to question the Broncos' motivation at this point. You have the Vikings at home. They're about 7.5 point favorites. You can take them down to pretty much a pick 'em. So there's a lot of different options, but personally, these are my favorite 7. And I think these are going to all come through, so we'll see what happens. Again, I would pluck out your favorites, maybe do a 2 or 3 team teaser, or maybe do a few different ones. It's definitely up to you what you guys decide to do, but this is one that I'm throwing in myself. Here's my actual betting ticket showing you guys. It pays $125, will pay $1,000. I actually put 312 on it to win 2,500. Nice round number there. We'll see if we can hit this long shot teaser. That's going to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys got some options there for you. But let's go ahead and move on to today's free play of the day. But before I do that, I do want to mention my website, JVilleSportsPicks.com. If you're new to the channel, this is where you go to sign up to be a part of the village. What that means is once you sign up, you'll start receiving my daily plays every single day. Like I mentioned before, we had a winning day in college football today. I send all those plays out to everybody who signed up directly to their email box. So if you're interested in my plays every single day, this is where you go. This is a website. This is what it looks like. This is how to get there, JVilleSportsPicks.com. In the upper right-hand corner, you can see the big blue button, Join the Village. Hit that button. It will take you to a page which will list all the different packages that are available. See which one suits you the best. Sign up, and from that point on, I will start sending you my daily plays via email. And for the Thanksgiving holiday, I'm running a promotion for all of you guys. Thanksgiving, all one word, all capital letters. It will give you 30% off my already super low prices. So use that promo code when you sign up to get an extra 30% discount off of any package that you see there. And this promotion is good until the end of this month, so you have about 9 more days to use this promo code. I usually don't do discounts that large. Usually they're more around the 10-15% range, so 30% this time around for Thanksgiving. And that is going to wrap it up. That's the website. If you have any questions about it, my social media pages are all down below. My email address, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff is down below. My Discord channel as well. We have a lot of people talking sports every single day, so come join the Discord channel and talk sports with us. And that is going to wrap it up. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions. My email address, chats@JVilleSportsPicks.com. Let me know. Otherwise, let's go ahead and move on to today's free play of the day. And it is going to be in one of the games I mentioned in the teaser. And I did mention I was going to talk a little bit more about this game, and that is the Kansas City Chiefs against the Oakland Raiders. And obviously I am going with the Kansas City Chiefs in this one, but I'm going to take a little bit of a different angle in this one. I'm going with the first half because I fully expect the Kansas City Chiefs to come out in this game ready to go. They're coming off of their bye week, so usually when you have your bye week, you install a few different packages, a few new looks. Like I mentioned, Andy Reid over his career, he has had a ton of success coming off of his bye week. I fully expect this Kansas City Chiefs team to be healthy, well prepared, and ready to go right out of the gate. So I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs in the first half -4. We have a lot of factors in this game that I already mentioned. The Chiefs coming off of a bye with Andy Reid. We have the Raiders giving the Chiefs their first loss of the season and their only loss of the season. So we have the revenge factor going on. We also have a little bit of bad blood in this one. I think this one's being blown too much out of proportion. Raiders doing a victory lap around the Chiefs Stadium when they won the last game. I don't think that really has much to do with anything. The fact is the Raiders beat the Chiefs already this year. The Chiefs are going to want to get them back, and the Chiefs are the better team. It doesn't matter where they're playing. It doesn't matter that this is in Las Vegas. There's no fans. If the Raiders end up beating the Kansas City Chiefs for the second time this year, I will tip my hat off to them. I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Chiefs will cover this first half line at -4. I also think they'll cover the full game line. Seeing different spots, 7, 7.5, 8 in some spots. I would try to get 7. I like 4 in the first half, 7 for the full game. And then I'm going to have Kansas City on a few different money line parlays as well. Like I said, I just don't see them losing to the Raiders. I also haven't even mentioned that the Raiders have been dealing with a lot of COVID issues this week. So they've had a lot of guys that haven't even been able to practice. So we'll see who actually can even play for the Raiders. They might have a bunch of guys missing as well. But whether they're at full strength or not, I like this Kansas City Chiefs team here on Sunday. The Raiders have shown that they can play with the Chiefs. They beat the Chiefs. But I just think the Chiefs this is a good spot for them to bounce back coming off of their bye. And so that is today's free play of the day. Kansas City Chiefs first half -4. And that's going to wrap it up for my NFL video. For those of you that are a part of the village, stay tuned for my NFL email, which will have all of my best plays, my best straight bets, best teasers, best money line parlays, all that good stuff, along with a nice long shot parlay as well that I'm going to give out. So if you're interested in receiving all of those plays, not only Sunday, but every day after that, don't forget to go to JVilleSportsPicks.com to sign up to be a part of the village. That's going to wrap it up for me. I hope you guys have an awesome Sunday. Good luck with all of your picks. I hope you guys sweep the board, and I will see you guys soon. Good luck.